Hello, ladies. Happy Friday. It is May 15th. You're on Module 7 still, Lesson 13. Today's learning target says, I can solve two-step word problems involving dollars or cents with totals within $100 or $1. So let's get started. Your problem today says, Miss Hildebrand has 3 nickels, 4 dimes, and 12 pennies in a jar. She puts one more coin into the jar. Now she has 92 cents in the jar. What coin did she add to the jar? So before you solve for anything, you have to ask yourself, do you know how much money Miss Hildebrand has? Do you know how much money I have? Well, I know I have 3 nickels, 4 dimes, and 12 pennies. So what I'm going to do first is add those together to see how much I have. And then we'll talk about the next step. I always start with my largest amount because it's easier to count. And yeah, just think it helps. And I always draw it out as well. So that's 4 dimes, 3 nickels, and 12 pennies. I'm going to start up here so I have enough room. Always labeling. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. All right, so now I'm going to go back and see the total amount I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 dimes. So 10, count by 10, skip count, 10, 20, 30, 40 cents in dimes. Skip count by 5, 5, 10, 15, 15 cents in nickels, and you know you have 12 pennies. You see that? So it's going to be 12 cents. And pennies, they're worth 1. So now you have to do 40 plus 15 plus 12. So if you want to, 40 plus 15, 5 plus 0 is going to give you 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. And then I'm going to add 12 right underneath that. 5 plus 2, 5 plus 1. So I have 67 cents. We have to stop and ask yourself, you're not done yet, right? In our learning target, it said it was going to be two-step problems. So that's step 1. Step 2 says, or let's go back and find out what step 2 is. Miss Hildebrand, puts one more coin into the jar. And now she has 92 cents in the jar. I only put one coin. So I'm at $67. Now I have to figure out how much I need in order to get to 92. We don't know. So there's 2 different things you could do. You could try to figure it out and see, okay, well, is it 10? One coin, if you add 10 to 67, is that going to give you 92? Probably not. So the only coin it might be is maybe 25 cents. However, you have to check it. So the one way you could do that is to subtract. Borrow, 9 is going to turn to an 8. This will be a 12. So 12 minus 7 is going to give you 5 and 6. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot my sign. 6 minus 8 is going to give you 2. So I put 25 cents into the jar to get to 92 cents. So what coin did I add? Well, what coin is worth 25 cents? It is a quarter. Added a quarter to the jar. And that's my sentence. So Miss Hildebrand added a quarter to the jar. All right, we're going to try one more. Here we go. Okay, here's your next problem. It says, Zai bought a scrunchie for 58 cents and a pencil for 37 cents. What was her change? Sorry, that looks a little messy. What was her change from $1? So remember, again, two-step problem. First, we have to figure out how much money she spent. She has the scrunchie. I'm just going to label that S, and she bought that for 58 cents. I'm going to take this right from the problem. Then she bought a pencil for 37 cents, P for pencil. So we have to figure out how much that is, which we're going to add. 8 plus 7. That's going to be 15, carry your 1. 5 plus 3 is going to give you 8 plus 1 more is 9. So Zai has a scrunchie and pencil, and she paid 95 cents for that. So what was her change? She gave them $1, but she only needed to pay 95 cents. So this is when you have to set it up. Your $1, your 95 cents, and you're going to subtract. Okay, so you would borrow, because you can't take 5 from 0. Go to your neighbor. There's no one home. Your next neighbor. There you go. 0 turns into a 9. Unbundle 1. So you can subtract 5 from 10, which is going to give you 5. That's going to be a 0. And that is a 0. So you have right now 5 cents. That is the difference. And also you could think about it as, okay, this is $1 or 100, okay? And you were at 95. Well, if you're at 95, how many more do you need to get to 100? And you would need 5 more. So Zai is going to get 5 cents back. Zai got 5 cents back from $1. Okay, I'm going to draw one on the board for you. Remember that these are two-step problems. That's the biggest mistake I see, is that you only do half of it. So you stop here. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You have to keep going and continue on. Check your question. Did you answer the question? Go back and check. These are two-step problems, so you should be doing 2 different things to find your answer. Okay, let me set up your problem right now. So this is the problem you are going to solve. It says Maya bought a ring for 43 cents and gum for 31 cents. What was her change from $1? This is similar to the problem that we just did together. So I want you to take your time. Remember, they are 2-step problems. That's important. Go back and make sure you're answering the question. Check your work. Be careful with your addition, subtraction, okay? And I hope you have a great weekend. All right, keep up the nice work, ladies. You're impressive. Practice addition, subtraction, money. Always practice money if you can. Ask for permission. And I'll see you Monday. Bye.